I was working the night shift tonight. It was 4 a.m. and was one of my breaks. I was hungry and forgot my meal, so I went over to the gas station quickly for a quick bite. The gas station was deserted. It was a rundown gas station with no cars in the parking lot. At first, I thought they were closed, but then I saw one of the signs and it said open 24/7, so I went to go check to see if it was open. I walked up to the door and pulled it. It was locked. Then I see a man inside. He looks over at me and unlocks the door. That was a little weird. Why was the door locked if they were open? I went inside and the man locked the door behind me. When I watched him do that, he gave me a creepy smile and started laughing. At this point, I was creeped out. I wanted to get my food and get out of there as fast as possible. I grabbed a water bottle and a hot dog and I went over to the cashier to pay. The man then smiled at me, took my money, but never opened up the register. I was trying to leave, but the man just stared at me while I was trying to open a locked door. I then asked the man if he could unlock it for me. He laughed and didn't move. I then pulled out my phone and the man asked who I'm calling. I told him it was backup. He then grabs his pocket for a gun, but I then told him that they were already on their way. He then puts the gun back in his pocket, smiles at me, and grabs the pocket for the key and lets me out. I went over to my car and waited for a little bit, but I wanted to see what he was really about. A couple of seconds later, the man runs out of the gas station, grabs the open 24/7 sign, a car pulls up and he jumps in the car and then they leave. Right after they leave, backup showed up. I went over to the police and told them everything that happened. They told me it was impossible for someone to still be here because this gas station closed at 11 p.m. 100 thoughts run into my head of who the man was, what did he want, what was he going to do with me, why did he lock the door behind me. I never got over this, but ever since then, I'd never been to a gas station after 11 p.m. and always packed up my meals from home.